Hey guys, Dmitry here bringing you another video about my insights into the crypto world. So today I just wanted to show you a nice trick that I found on TradingView.com last week to help me with my research of whether or not I want to buy or sell Bitcoin. Now I just want to preface the video by saying that this should not be your go-to source or the single source of truth for whether or not you want to buy or sell Bitcoin. This should simply be an addition to your tool belt when doing your research. So let's get right into it. Well, if you're not familiar with TradingView, it's basically a social network and a service for traders. It's not only for cryptocurrency, it's also for stocks and other securities. So that's basically what TradingView is. You can use it for free. There is a paid plan that you can sign up for, but you don't have to. So everything I'm showing you will be free. So to get to the trick that I found, you first go to tradingview.com. I'll leave a link in the description to the site. Then you would navigate over into markets, cryptocurrencies, and then do the research on the cryptocurrency that you're interested in. So for the purpose of this video, I'll be using Bitcoin. So let's click on Bitcoin, which will bring you to a page that will show you Bitcoin versus different cryptocurrencies or fiat currency. So for this video, I'll be doing BTC versus the US dollar, which will bring you to a different page where you will now see three tabs: Overview, Markets, and Technicals. Overview, self-explanatory. Markets is the different markets that it's being traded on for what price. So if you're interested in that, feel free to check that out. So most of the action is going on Bitfinex at 24,000 worth of, more than 24,000 worth of Bitcoin being traded there. So you can get some market information. But what I wanted to show you today is this Technicals tab that I found and I started using over the last week. So basically, when you get to this page, you'll see the initial gauge, so the summary gauge here, which will say whether the oscillators and moving averages are telling you to buy or sell Bitcoin, and how many oscillators and moving averages are saying to sell, how many are saying that you should do anything and stay neutral, and how many are telling you to buy. So this is the summary. Then there's a breakdown of what the oscillators and moving averages are saying separately. So how many oscillators are saying to sell, stay neutral, and buy. Same thing for moving averages. If you're not familiar with oscillators and moving averages, go down to this section and click on the title, which will bring you to a new page and explain what these things mean. So if you're not familiar with any of them, don't use this as an addition to your research until you're fully familiar with what oscillators and moving averages are. And then there are a bunch of different indicators under oscillators and moving averages that have values that are calculated differently for different time periods. You should be familiar with all of those. And then you can select the ones you're mostly interested in to check their value and see if this can help you. So I guess I can just give you a quick summary of what people find really useful, or the most popular oscillators. I would say the relative strength index is one of the most popular oscillators out there. In layman's terms, if the number for the value is below 30, then it's considered oversold. If the number is above 70, it's considered overbought. But of course, all these other oscillators have values that are calculated in a different way, but that's basically what these indicators and numbers are telling you, whether a market is oversold or overbought. With moving averages, depending on the moving average calculation that you're looking at, they use different time periods to calculate it. It's simply a number that takes a certain time period and then an average of the price of, in this case, Bitcoin over those different periods, and gives you the average of those. So over the last 10 days here, however that's calculated for the exponential moving average, the value is $10,771 for one Bitcoin. As you can see, the values differ for different moving averages because they're calculated differently for different time periods. So make sure you're very familiar with how they're calculated, with whether or not that's helpful to you, and how they're being used in this calculation. So that's pretty much what I wanted to go over. I hope this will be a nice addition to your research. I have been using it, but as I mentioned, I don't come here to decide whether or not to buy or sell Bitcoin at that time period. I basically use this as an addition to a bunch of other things that I'm looking at. But it's a nice little overview that I wanted to share with you guys. So as I mentioned, I leave a link in the description to this page if you are interested, and hopefully you found this video helpful. If you did, please feel free to like it and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, happy investing.